Hi there. So, I've seen a lot of YouTubers do, what if I owned insert park name here? But, something that I don't think I've ever seen anyone in the coaster community do is, what if I made a park and hired a bunch of YouTubers to help me run it? So, I've got a list of jobs here and a list of YouTubers here that I think for each job I would want to hire them to do this. Now, quick little disclaimer. These are all, number one, these are all like theme park creators. Like, you're not going to see, oh, in terms of money and budgeting, I'm going to have Mr. Beast. In terms of XYZ, I'm going to have this other person. No, they're all theme park YouTubers. Number two, they're all UK theme park YouTubers because I'm from the UK, so let's hire the people from my country. So we're going to start simple. The owner, me. I own the park, so I own the park, so I'm the owner. Simple. Next up, ride designer. Now, I think from the people I watch, there might be a few people, but there is one specific YouTuber that I think would work really well with the ride designs. He does a lot with like Planet Coaster 2, No Limits, to things like that. Digital Dan. I love watching his videos. I love This Past Week in Theme Parks. Amazing YouTuber. I've seen him work with like Planet Coaster 2. I've seen him do the challenges, send them out to his viewers, and get them to build their own coasters for certain areas. I think he would work perfectly as my ride designer in this park. Next up, the soundtrack creator. This is kind of I'd call it a cop-out maybe. I'm going to say that, not technically a YouTuber, but just because their work is so legendary, you've got to include them. My soundtrack creator is obviously Score, who have obviously created things like the Nemesis Reborn soundtrack, the Smiler soundtrack. All of them, they created them. They're an amazing company. So obviously, I've created this theme park theoretically, and Score, they are my soundtrack creator. My public face for this theme park. Now, obviously, this would have to be someone who is well known in the coaster community. Someone who, if you said this, even maybe people who hadn't watched much about theme parks would know their face. So I think there is only really one choice for this, being Theme Park Worldwide. Their videos are brilliant, they're nice, they're funny. I'm currently watching some of their ranking my favourite rides from this place, top 10s. I like their videos, they're a good group of creators. Really happy they've had their baby and they're married. So yes, my public face would obviously be Theme Park Worldwide. Next up, my social media manager. So obviously this would have to be someone who could like talk to people, who would be funny / unhinged and all that. So I think there is only really maybe one person for the job, and that would be Sam Costello, friend of Digital Dan, so they would probably work together really well. I've watched his videos before, I love them, they're very funny. He would work perfectly as a social media manager. My lore and story creator, because obviously Dan can create the rides, but we're going to need a backstory for them and like theming and stuff. So this would have to be someone who is well versed in theme park lore and stuff, and they've never shown their face, but that's fine. I think that the perfect person to be my lore and story creator would be the people from Expedition Theme Park. If you never watched them, they basically do the history of things like. Basically, every time I'm going to go to a theme park, one of the first videos I'll think of doing is watching one of the history ofs. and watching one of their videos. They are an amazing channel. I love their videos. I love like the history of things. Never shown their face, but they still make amazing videos. So yes, my lore and story creator is Expedition Theme Parks. Last up is my character / mascot creator. Obviously this would have to be someone who is well known for a mascot or a character. And like my social media manager, I've picked someone who I think is hilarious, very funny. I think a recent addition to the theme park YouTuber lineup, Q4 Coasters, the sassy crocodile. I love her videos. She is hilarious to me. They never fail. Her videos never fail to make me laugh or smile because she's very silly with what she does. I think. Though I do have to say to her, fight me for Saw, because that's a good coaster and you need to stop talking crap about it. It's a good coaster, but that's all I gotta say. So yes, Q4 is my character and mascot designer. So, as per usual, to recap, I'm the owner. Digital Dan would be my ride designer. My public face would be Theme Park Worldwide. My soundtrack creator, I'm a score, bit of cop out. My social media manager is Sam Costello. My lore and story creator will be Expedition Theme Park. And my character and mascot designer will be Q4 Coasters. So, bit of a shorter video, but that's fine. It might help to keep attention. Thank you for watching this. If you haven't heard of any of the channels I've listed, or if you've heard of most but not some of them, I highly recommend go search for all these people. They're amazing YouTubers. Hence why if I created a theme park, I would obviously want to hire them into the jobs I mentioned here. So, as per usual, I thank you for watching. If you found this video a bit rubbish, then don't watch any more of mine. I don't know. Just do what you like. I'm not controlling it. So, I thank you for watching, and I shall see you next time.